Hi, good evening. Hi, good evening.
Zoom meeting correct. Cinda Jojy. Chief guest அந்த அம்மா ஜாயின் பண்ணிருச்சு வேற எவ்வளவுமே காணும் வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணவா சிண்டா ஜாய் தான் ஹோஸ்ட் கீதா பிள்ளை 3 பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு
Hi, Chairman. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chairman.
Shubha, can you hear me properly?
Yes, Chairman. It's clear. Wish you happy Women's Day.
Thank you and wish you the same.
Thank you.
Hi, Ramani Aunty. Good evening.
Hi, Cinda.
Hi, Ramani Aunty. ഇപ്പൊ കേക്കാവോ ആന്റി?
കേക്കാം നല്ലതായിട്ട് കേക്കാം.
Good evening, Geechechi. Hi, good evening. Hello, what do you?
Good evening, Cinda. Good evening.
Good evening, Vishalakshi.
Good
We
evening.
have many of our presents joining. Susitral, Parvati.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't mention any color, looks like most of us are here in pink.
I was just wondering the same thing. Maybe there's a color code, I thought. So nice. Actually, this morning we had an International Women's Day celebration along with all the clubs in Trichy. I had posted it in the group.
Yeah, I
also.
saw all in blue.
All in blue, exactly. The chief guest was so surprised. She said, I can't believe this. All of us are dressed in blue. It was actually a coincidence. Only that committee members we have a committee for that. Jambaganti is the head for that group. So she runs the all women's organization in Trichy. Good evening, ma'am. Vimla, ma'am.
Hi, Vimlanti. Hi, Susti Aunty. Hi, Jambaganti. Good to see you back.
I can see Jambagavishi.
Is there, Auntie? Auntie, unmute yourself, Auntie. Jambaganti. Unmute pannunga.
Jambaganti, you're muted.
So somebody has to pick her up and make her.
Yeah, now she's
in the bed. I can't just like that move about, you know.
How are you now? Your pain is all gone?
No, it won't go. They said it will last for another month for me.
Okay.
Because after applying the plasters, that didn't go with me. I had blisters all over my thigh.
Oh.
The operated place is separate. That is okay. Tolerable pain. These blisters, you know, it is killing me. Allergy reaction. So I'm still bedridden only. I can't move about it. It is burning like sick. Okay, let us talk about interesting and lively instead of talking about pain. And let us enjoy ourselves. This morning we had a very nice time. About 44 clubs joined together. We had raffle for all those 44 clubs. And for presidents, one raffle. Instead of competitions, we made it as this. It was very nice.
That's so great, Andy. Even now you have managed such a big event with 45 clubs.
She's got a very good committee team members, and around 365 members had attended from all over Trichy. It was a very nice meeting. Our Inner Wheel Club was honored very much. We had given that citation. So Auntie had made everything possible for us. Thank you, Auntie. She's not well, and with that itself, she was able to do that. That's something great, a great inspiration to all of us, actually.
With the little knowledge I have over the telephone, WhatsApp and passing a message, somehow it had ended with a great, victory. It was really a very nice program, which I didn't expect it at all. I was damn afraid, but anyhow, Vadivu and all the other sisters joined together and made it a wonderful program. Thank you, Vadivu and Co, Shiva Karthikeyan, and all the Inner Wheel members and everybody. Thank you, but let us talk about today's evening. I'm stealing the show. But since a long time we saw one another, all of you all.
Yeah.
Hi, Shailjeji.
Hello, hi.
Hi, Geeta. Hi, Shalja. Hi, Beena.
Hello.
Hi, Cicely.
Hello, Emla. Hello, Chaila.
Hi, Maithili.
Hi, Maithili.
So happy to see our princesses here in spite of all the busy schedule.
Yeah.
All the way. My
Jambaka is there?
More and more, Vimala.
Yeah, Jambaganti is here.
Jambaka, how are you, Jambaka?
Fine, Pa. How is Vimala? And how are all of you all?
கால் எப்படி இருக்கு?
இருக்குடாமா, கால் வலி இருக்கு. ஒரு நாள் பேசுவோம் சந்தோஷமா. உடம்போட பிறந்தது வலி, அனுபவிக்க வேண்டியது என் விதி. விட்டுடுங்க, வேற ஏதாவது பேசுவோங்க. I'll be here for another half hour and then go back and come back.
Yeah.
30. I hope I won't miss anything.
Hello, Princess. How are you?
Hello. Tired.
Okay.
Hello.
We had four Women's Day meetings already and 2 more to come.
Dina.
Oh, hello, Jambakaka. How's your knee now? Feeling better?
Fine. Thanks for all for your enquiries, Lakshmi. How are you?
Oh, 44 have come in. Very good.
Yeah, so shall we begin?
Yeah.
Yeah, begin.
A warm good evening to one and all present here virtually to celebrate this Women's Day. Celebrated annually on March 8th, International Women's Day is one of the most important days of the year to celebrate women's achievements, to raise awareness about women's equality, and of course, lobby for accelerated gender parity. Here we have assembled together for the same. So moving on officially to begin with, the meeting is called to order. For our last get-together on International Innovate Day, we had recited the Innovate prayer in 4 different languages. Our presidents had recited it in 4 different languages. And today, for a change, the members of Innovate Club of Kottayam North, the club president Bindu Elizabeth Jojo, Leela Kurian, Asha Susan, and Honey Sydney will be presenting the Innovate prayer in the melodious voice as a song. So let's hear that.
Hi, sister.
Give me the host request, ma'am.
Yeah. One minute, Sudarshana.
Oh, can you be mute everybody, Cinda?
Yeah.
What you
Hi, Sudarshana, can you speak for a... Yeah. I hope you enjoyed our prayer song.
Yes.
Dear,
Nice.
dear
Nice
twinkling stars, the vested women of District 321, today, along with our empowered presidents, the shining stars of our district, we have planned a beautiful evening for you. And to start with, to welcome the August gathering, we have our shining star from Innovate Club of Tiruchirappalli, President Mrs. Vadivu Srinivasan.
Thank you, Chairman. A very good evening to all the shining stars in our galaxy. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all the eminent members of District 321 on this special day, a day which celebrates women, on behalf of the presidents of District 321. Respected District Chairman Cinda Jojy, Vice Chairman Surya Prabha ma'am, District Secretary Anita ma'am, District Treasurer Swarnalatha ma'am, District ISO Leena ma'am, District Editor Geeta ma'am, past International Inner Board Director Vimla ma'am, past Association Secretary Beena ma'am, Venerable PDCs, past Presidents, Honorable Princes, and my dear shining stars, my cohorts in today's events, the presidents of the 50 clubs of District 321. It's a joyful moment welcoming you all for a monumental event, the celebration of womanhood. There is indeed a hero amongst all of us. She inspires, she motivates, she cares, she nurses, and she loves. She makes the world come alive. Let's have a wonderful evening filled with joyous events. Our presidents, under the able guidance of our district chairman, have worked dutifully and diligently to enliven and enhance today with a kaleidoscope of power-packed events. Wishing you all a very happy Women's Day and welcome you all with ardent enthusiasm. Thank you, Chairman, for this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, dear Vadivu. Now, moving on to my official address. Dear Executive Committee members, District Advisors, past International Innovate Board Director Vimla Abraham, past Association Secretary Beena Raja Singh, District CCC Chairman PDC Shailaja Pangat, galaxy of past District Chairman present, CGRs, club presidents, other office bearers, and my dear twinkling stars of District 321. A pleasant good evening to one and all. First of all, let me wish you all a very happy and meaningful Women's Day. As we all know, International Women's Day falls on March 8th. It's an occasion to celebrate womanhood, the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. Women's Day celebrates the very essence of women all over the world. This day marks the importance of why women should be treated equally without any bias or prejudice. A day to honor women of all ages and races in a world where they can live freely and up to their free own terms. Women have always been suppressed by some kind of force that has restricted their choices and freedom. But as times are progressing, women are rising up to their full potential and taking steps to ensure they have the means, choice, and freedom to speak and act for their welfare. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating women's equality. This year, the theme itself is Break the Bias. Just imagine a gender equal world. How nice it would be if we could live in a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discriminations. A world that is diverse, equitable, and inclusive. A world where difference is valued and celebrated rather than looked down upon. Together, let's forge women's equality. Collectively, we can break the bias in our communities, in our workplaces, our schools, colleges, and universities. The W of our District Gold crew stands exactly for this. International Women's Day is an important event in Innovate since it celebrates the achievement of women, and the members of our organization have a lot of achievements to share. As all of you are aware, from the IIW, This year, we have been given the theme Pink First, which stands for everything related to women. And all the clubs have been working on projects related to women empowerment. I'm so happy to say that the presidents, along with their team, came up with such diverse projects, thinking out of the box to empower the women around them according to the need of the locality. Congrats to all of you, my dear shining stars. While some clubs imparted awareness session on health and hygiene, many clubs engaged in conveying vocational skills, and that too according to the needs of the society and also market. Not only classes imparting vocational skills, but they took one step ahead, donating the needed machinery and equipment to put the newly learned talent into action. And they also made sure that these women were taught to market their products, often buying the products from them directly and using it elsewhere. Congrats to all of you, dear presidents, for being such a source of support and help to those underprivileged women in your area. Today is a double occasion to rejoice. Our district can be proud of a great honor bestowed on our member, past International Innovation Board Director, Pamela Abraham. A couple of weeks back, I had shared this happy news that our past association president and past International Innovation Board Director, Pamela Abraham, had been awarded with Margaret Golding Award. On behalf of District 321, I congratulate you, ma'am, and wish you all the very best to carry on with your social activities. I'm happy to announce that we have decided to have a function to felicitate her on March 22nd at Kottayam. The details will be shared later. My dear twinkling stars, believe in yourself and let that be your strength. When you start reminding yourself that you're the best, automatically you instill a confidence in yourself and you become the best. Believe that you are a unique combination of strength and beauty, and there is no limit to what we as women can achieve. Be brave enough to walk that extra mile and never quit halfway through. And I'm really very, very happy to see so many empowered women here. Thank you, one and all, for being here. And moving on to our next agenda. As I just said, here we have one of the most empowered lady of our district, a unique combination of strength and beauty. Our first Margaret Golding awardee, past International Innovation Board Director, Pamela Abraham, to address you. Over to you, ma'am.
District Chairman Cinda, or members of the EC, Advisor Bina, Constitution Committee Chairman Shailaja, past Association Treasurer Ramni, all the past district chairmen, all my fellow Innovate members, all the presidents, wish you a happy Women's Day. Well, I'm really honored and touched by the love, especially from each and every one of you, because you know, when I say Margaret Golding Award, it's nothing which I have won. It is a part of your work. I don't even sometimes think whether I'm eligible to it. It's the work and the love that each one of you have given me that I've been able, that you have suggested my name and I have got this award. I thank you so much. And in my life, I think I joined Innovate when I started 23. And every moment, I must say, I've enjoyed being part of this great movement. Thank you so much, everyone. And, you know, I can't say anything but thanks for recognizing what little I have done, because whatever I have done is not my own, it is not because of my own strength. It is the combined strength of each and every one of you, especially my club, my district, and each and every Innovate member. Thank you. Well, we go on to the Women's Day celebrations, and as Cinda has already said, this year our theme is break the bias. Because when we say break the bias, it definitely means like, you know, we get onto equal terms with men and how we move forward. And this is what has been talked about. If you take the newspaper, your WhatsApp, and we are sort of celebrating women at large. And we, each one of us, have a part to play. Now, I want to go a step below what is said, is that when you say break the bias, if you break something or break the bias, there has to be something. If you want to break a glass, you need a glass over there. You cannot break the bias. And I would like to go one step below what is said by the by international organizations, is that we ourselves as women should, in our own homes, break the bias on how we bring up our children. What is the importance we give to our sons? What is the importance we give to our daughters? And also, as in a way, we've been very fortunate that many of us have been much more empowered than others. We've had a platform to come forward to work, to showcase our talents, to grow in knowing others, to see the need in our society, in our communities. But as any organization grows, of course, within the organization also, we develop, it's like a cancer, small biases. And this has to be cut at the very root, and has to be changed. So each one, as every time, if it's a small organization, see, now we have 50 clubs, we're going to have more clubs. So, can you unmute that person?
Yeah, I request all of you to mute yourself. Shirley, please mute yourself.
Thank you. So, like, even for us to grow and to be known as women or empowered.
Excuse me, Andy, when I have muted everyone, you are also muted. Can you please unmute yourself? Yes.
Okay. So when we grow, as an organization, like I've always appreciated our district, and I remember, especially during when we had the first virtual meet when Anam took over, I said, we're so fortunate, and when I've traveled the length and breadth of India, I always say, District 321, what is so beautiful is that you have a beautiful relationship. I've never heard of any problems which has come to the association. So help us to grow in the same way. If any of us, while we say break the bias, when we are talking about break the bias of getting women onto an equal part to men, for the work we have done, how we are appreciated, what is the, whether we are paid the equal pay, these are some of the recognitions which we require when we say break the bias. But while we grow, like, when you have to, sometimes even when a plant grows, sometimes at a certain times you have to cut off some of the parasitic plants which come on it for the healthy growth of a plant. So this is what I would like to tell each and every Innovil member, that our district has been strong. Anytime a problem arises, cut it right at the beginning before it grows further. This is one important factor, because I know that if I keep talking only about what is required, break the bias, we need gender equality. We've been talking about it, we've been reading about it, but I'm just trying to specify or pinpoint some of the areas where we ourselves should work for the betterment of our organization. And this, I think each one as a member, so you might have little problems, when the club grows bigger, little problems in the club. Don't take it out. Finish it within the club. If you don't understand something, check within your club. Ask a senior person. Then again, you come to don't take it out of the district as far as possible. So this is one thing, because our strength of the district depends on each and every member. Your contribution on how our district will grow. Our clubs have been doing excellent work. It's amazing, but I don't know why, because maybe with the messages going so fast, at least once upon a time, we had a chance to say, we didn't get the letter, must have been lost in the post. But here with WhatsApp messages and emails, there's no way you can run away from your district chairman or the district EC, and everybody is working. It's amazing the amount of work each one is putting forward, and we've been recognized. And it's so lovely to see our district being recognized in the international Innovil newsletters. Every newsletter has an issue which has come out, but there's something about our district, and it's so beautiful, and each one of us feel proud. while we feel proud of the achievements and how we are growing, you cannot float. You need your feet on the ground where we belong to. You have to you have to stand right there and have your feet. Nowhere can we float, because, and we are exceptionally lucky having two states. We have Tamil Nadu and Kerala, and we both have cultural differences in both it. But the ability to come together as one organization, enjoy each other's company, to share the love, to share, sometimes it's a festival, like, in Tamil Nadu, they're saying, oh, we're doing this for Pongal. And here we don't know about it, but we enjoy it. We love your culture. And the same way, we are talking a lot about honor, maybe. So this beautiful intermingling of cultures, of love, of sharing, of giving, this at the root level, if we grow, we will empower ourselves to empower others. Only people who are empowered themselves can empower others. This is very, very important. We can always talk about, we can always refer. Now, if you go into Google, you get so many notes on any of thing, how to empower. But empowerment has to be from your own heart, from rather right within. Speeches can be made which cannot touch you. But whatever you do, let me tell you, in the years, what I've learned is it has to be from within. Your social work, which has to be from within. You have to find communities which need your help. Women who are suffering, like we have people who have been suffering because of alcohol abuse of the husband. Find them, share with them, only don't do projects just to get a big name. Where it is needed, go around your community, empower women, find them, help them, look after them as whenever it's needed. So as we grow forward, my only advice is, let us empower ourselves with sincerity, with dedication, with like I would say, like, all of us, we've had classes when we, why do we plant when we plant a plant? Why we plant? Because we know there is something in the future. That plant is going to grow and is going to have either a fruit or a flower. And that is what we expect from each one of us. While we are part of Innovate movement, we are planting ourselves into a society where we can help, where we expect a future. We expect a future of empowerment ourselves, of women at large, empower ourselves from within, and only from within can we spread the light. So as, when I'm in early Sunday school, we used to have a little song, you in your small corner, I in my, in your small corner, I in my own corner will spread a light of brightness to brighten and the life. So with those words, I wish each one of you all a happy Women's Day. Enjoy in a wheel and empower women after empowering yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that motivational and inspiring address. As you well said, only an empowered woman can empower others. So let's try first to empower ourselves and then to empower our neighbors. Now let's see what our district editor has prepared to welcome you all. Thank you, District Editor Geeta. As we are all aware, this year, importance is given to women at all levels. With the International Innovate theme, Pink First, Association Goals She Rose, and our district goal grew, the clubs have undertaken unique projects, often thinking out of the box. With your selfless service and generosity, you have strived hard to empower women. to stand brave and strong and face challenges. I really appreciate you, my dear shining stars, for your efforts, for the unique and amazing projects undertaken in imparting vocational skills to others to help others. God bless you all. Let's have a look at this video, which shows the numerous projects carried on by clubs to empower the needy women around us. This video showcases at least one women empowerment project done by each of our clubs. So let's have a look. What a lot of projects done by our clubs to empower women. Here in this video, we saw how the empowered leaders of Innoville have tried their level best to empower other women around them by donating computers, mobile phones, providing vocational skills, awareness sessions, needed equipments, and even teaching the basics like putting their own signatures. By providing tailoring classes along with sewing machines, cooking classes along with the needed utensils and raw materials, beautician courses, workshop on manufacturing doormats along with the needed machinery, classes on making soaps, handicraft training, etc. Providing cards for vendors to start a small trade and financial help to move on during the pandemic period. Our clubs have been in the forefront to empower these needy ladies. So far, we were able to do around 500 projects on women empowerment. Let's have a look at what these women, the beneficiaries, have to say about this, about how the projects done by our clubs have benefited them. Next, we move on to our video on beneficiary musings.
വരുമാനമാർഗം ഉണ്ടാക്കി തരുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി ഇന്നർവിലിൻ്റെ സഹായത്തോടെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭിച്ച തയ്യൽ മെഷീനുകൾ ഞങ്ങൾ ഒരു പുതിയ സംരംഭത്തിന് തുടക്കം കുറിച്ചു. അതിലൂടെ തയ്യലുകൾ ഏറ്റെടുക്കുകയും കൃത്യമായി അത് ചെയ്തു കൊടുക്കുകയും വഴി ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു വരുമാന മാർഗമുണ്ടായി. ഇതിന് ഞങ്ങളെ സഹായിച്ച ഇന്നർവെൽ ക്ലബിനും പ്രവർത്തകർക്കും ഞങ്ങളുടെ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു.
நான் ஏஞ்சல் பியூட்டி பார்லர் ஷீலா மேம்கிட்ட டிவிஷன் கோர்ஸ் எடுத்து நான் படிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். இது படிக்கிறதுனால எனக்கு கைத்தொழில்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது. என் சொந்த காலில் நான் நிற்க முடியுது. இது படிக்கிறதுனால என்னோடய தேவைகள் என்ன உண்டோ அதை நானே பூர்த்தி பண்ணிக்கலாம். யார்கிட்டையும் நான் எதுக்காகவும் நிற்க வேண்டிய தேவையில்லை. இது ஒரு நல்ல தொழிலாக இருக்குது. இந்த படிப்பு எனக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸாக இருக்குது.
எங்களுக்கு ஒரு தொழில் கற்றுக் கொடுக்குறோன்னு சொல்லி இந்த கூட கற்றுக் கொடுத்தாங்க. இந்த தொழில் கற்றுக்கிட்டது மூலமாக எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஆர்வமாக இருக்குது. நாங்கள் மேலும் மேலும் இந்த வேலையை தொடர்ந்து செய்யணும். எங்களுக்கு கூட விற்று இந்த வருமானத்தை கொடுக்குறோன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அந்த இன்னர் கிளப்புக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி.
நான் மாலதி. நான் காலேஜ் முடிச்சிட்டேன். ஸ்கூல் டைமில் ஸ்விம்மிங் இதெல்லாமே கற்றுக்கிட்டது 5 years ஆச்சு. 5 years மோர் தென் 5 years ஆச்சு. எல்லாம் மறந்து போச்சு. இருந்தாலும் இதில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்துச்சு. ஆரி ஒர்க்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், டிசைனிங்னால இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு, பட் ஆரி ஒர்க்லேயும் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ இதை நம்ம கற்றுக்கிறதுனால நாளை பின்ன ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு ஜாப் போய் நம்ம லூஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம், நம்மளை தூக்கிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா நம்மளுக்கு இதுக்கு எப்போயுமே கை கொடுக்கும். ஸோ அதனால் கற்றுக்கலாம். இந்த ஃப்ரீ கோர்ஸ் ரொம்ப எனக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். ஆமாம்.
போன வருஷம் ஒரு ஃபுல் இயர் லாக்டவுனில் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம். பட் இந்த வருஷம் லாக்டவுன் பீரியடில் எனக்கு இது ஒரு நல்ல சான்ஸு. ஸோ நான் கண்டிப்பாக இதை கற்றுக்கிட்டு நான் ஃபியூச்சருக்கு இதை நல்லா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்குவேன். ஸோ
உமன் சீரா பியூட்டி பார்லர்லேருந்து பேசுகிறோம். எங்களுக்கு இன்னர் வில்ஸ் கிளப்ஸு, அது சிவகாசி கோல்டு, அவங்க ஃப்ரீ செமினார் கொடுத்தாங்க. அவங்க ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்ததில் இப்போ நாங்கள் 3 months படிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். இந்த ட்ரைனிங் எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. இங்கே ஃபேஷியல், பெடிக்யூர், மெனிக்யூர், த்ரெட்டிங்னு ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷனல் ரீசனாக நிறையா சொல்லி கொடுக்குறாங்க. இது எங்களுக்கு பர்சனலாகவும் ப்ரொஃபஷனலாகவும் நிறையா ஒரு அமௌண்ட்டு லேர்ன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. இதில் நான் 3 months இருக்கேன். என்னால் இப்போயே ட்ரைனிங் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கும் போதுல என்னால் நிறையா ஏர்ன் பண்ண முடியுது. இது ஒரு லேடிஸ்க்கெல்லாம் ஒரு நல்ல சப்போர்ட்டான ஒரு ட்ரைனிங். இது கொடுத்த இன்னர் வீல்ஸ் கிளப்புக்கு நன்றி.
எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு. டிசைனாக இருக்குது. அதனால கலர் கலராக எனக்கு கோகோன் போல ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக ஆசையாக ஆர்வம்.
சூப்பர்.
வணக்கம், என் பேர் அனீஷ். என் ஊர் நாகசிம்பட்டை. எனக்கு மதுரை இன்னர்வேர் கிளப்லேருந்து 6 months தையலுக்கு ஃபீஸ் கொடுத்து எனக்கு தையல் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க ஃப்ரீயாக. எனக்கு மிஷினை வாங்கி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. நான் இப்போ தச்சு வெளியில் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். எனக்கு உதவி பண்ண மதுரை இன்னர்வேர் கிளப்புக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி.
இன்னர்வில் கிளப்பு அதில் இருந்து எனக்கு தையல் மிஷின் தந்தது எனக்கு ரொம்ப உபகாரமாக இருக்குது. ரொம்ப நன்றி நீங்கள் செய்தது. நான் இதை ஒரு நாளும் நான் மறக்க மாட்டேன். ரொம்ப நன்றி.
It was so good to hear from them, and may God bless them all to move forward in their lives. I would like to mention a person here. Both these videos were prepared by a young and talented president of Innovil Club of Dindigal Fort, President Sudarshana. A very unassuming lady. She is a powerhouse of talent and patience. Thank you, dear, for your efforts. Now here we have our district CCC, another empowered lady who always captures the audience with her charming personality and a bubbly nature. Over to you, past district chairman Shailaja Pankaj.
Thank you, Cinda. District chairman Cinda, district TC members, district advisors, dear princes, PDCs, club leaders, and my dear beautiful, wonderful women out there, a very good evening to all of you. Let's all give a pat on our back for the powerful women we are. International Women's Day was observed for the first time in 1911. Since then, every year on the 8th of March, womanhood is celebrated all around the world to honor and remember all astounding women in our lives. As rightly said by the American author Harriet Beecher Stowe, women really build our society. Women build our nation. There cannot just be a day to celebrate a woman. Every day we respect and love the divinity in women, which is really true. On International Women's Day, we always stress on gender equality. Today, women rule in almost every field of life and work at par with men. I remember that in our PDC WhatsApp group, some of us were posting where district collectors, mayors, municipal chairpersons, all are women. So we can proudly say that we are multitaskers, be it at home front or at work. We do it with so much zeal and ace. Women empowerment is a term we always use when we do our services through Innovate. Empowering girls and women is very essential to make them confident and independent. The empowerment should start from the very early age, instilling in our girls self-confidence and self-belief, and not to be others motivated. Parents and teachers play a very vital role in this regard. But when we look at the news columns nowadays, especially since this pandemic has struck, we read about so much untoward incidents happening to our young adolescent girls, and same with young newly married girls. Maybe they are getting stuck in the house. Maybe it is the environment is not congenial. Maybe lack of interaction with the friends. It has badly affected the mental and emotional health of our girls. The outside influence through media or otherwise is really scary. Here, we have to think whether we as Innerwheel members can do something. It should start from the grassroots level, maybe from the high school. Our members who are teachers or with the help of some counselors or psychologists, we should start taking motivational sessions for our girls. We should help them to grow out of fear, grow bold, and help them to stand up for themselves. Though we cannot move around freely even now, at least on Zoom platform, let us as Innerwheel members, as clubs, organize such sessions, teaching them to know their worth, teaching them to be unfearful, and teaching them the difference between a good touch and a bad touch. If we succeed in influencing at least a handful, that itself is a great achievement. So my dear pretty Innerwheel members, on this International Women's Day, let's take a resolve to build confidence and strength in our children, and also to help out the other children around us, especially the girls, to be strong and independent. Hope and pray that we will be able to make a difference, and we will celebrate the Women's Day with more fervor and zeal next year. Wishing all my lovely ladies a happy International Innerwheel Day. Let us celebrate ourselves. Let us be happy for ourselves. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cinda, for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those captivating words straight out from your heart, but full of points for us to keep in mind. Now, moving on to the next agenda. Here we come to an awaited part of today's session, the release of our ebook, Healthy Bites. As you all know, this year under the vertical health, much importance is given to anemia. Anemia and osteoporosis are the two most common deficiency diseases seen worldwide, especially in India. Malnutrition and ignorance about the nutrition is the basic cause of both these diseases. With utmost care, we have collected nutritional recipes from members, and hence these are simple and tested recipes which we can substitute in our daily meals. Do try the simple recipes to enhance your health. Here we have the retired professor and HOD, Kerala Agriculture University, PDC, Dr. Geeta Pillai, to release the book, and PDC, Savitri Vidyasagar, to receive the first copy. The releasing of the book will be now shown as a slide. I invite our PDC, Dr. Geeta Pillai, to say a few words.
Chairman, Cinda.
Yeah.
PDC members, district advisors, and my dear PDC, and all friends. Good evening to you all, and wishing you a happy International Women's Day. I think so much have been talked about the International Women's Day. So let me say a few words about our health and nutrition, as Cinda suggested. The World Health Organization has defined the health as a complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of sickness. If you talk about the health of women, we should concentrate more on our nutritional requirements. So, as a woman, please take charge of your health. Here in this, today's recipe book, we are concentrating more on iron deficiency, anemia, and osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. Iron deficiency, anemia, these are the three major nutritional disorders all over the world, especially among women. So this iron deficiency anemia is maybe the reasons may be inadequate consumption of iron, or inadequate absorption of iron, or inadequate utilization of iron. So please don't think that iron-rich food alone can cure your anemia. Regarding osteoporosis and osteoarthritis, osteoporosis is the bones will become brittle, the bone mass and the bone density will reduce. And in the condition of osteoarthritis, the flexible tissue at the end of the bone will wear down. So these are the two conditions, and these three are the major nutrition problems, especially for women. So calcium and vitamin D deficiency causes osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. So don't you think that if you take enough quantity of iron, then calcium, then you can be in a better health? No, it's not correct. A well-balanced diet, along with these nutrients, if you are concentrating on these nutrients and vitamin D supplementation, it will give you a great health to improve your health condition. And remember one more thing, that is, you require vitamin C for the best absorption of iron. So always try to consume iron-rich food along with vitamin C rich food. Then coming to the duty of my duty is to say a few words about the recipe book. I'm happy to note that our district chairman Cinda has compiled the recipe book, and on this context, I should say that is, cooking is an art and science. Everybody knows that. We should enjoy cooking. So recipes are always welcome by all women, and so it is a pleasant surprise to all our members, members of the 321 to have this recipe book. I understood so many recipes, innovative recipes are there in the book. I wholeheartedly congratulate our district chairman Cinda and all our members who have contributed different innovative recipes to this book. To conclude, I could say that is, enjoy cooking, enjoy good food and enjoy trying these recipes. Thank you, and once again, wishing you all a happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those informative words. I would like to thank each one of you who have contributed to this book via recipes. When I asked for recipes which are rich in iron and calcium, I was so surprised to see the number of recipes we have received. And in this book, we have around more than 65 recipes. Being a graduate in food and nutrition, I myself am very conscious about the nutritive value while cooking, and I must say that I really enjoyed working on this book. And I have no words to express my heartfelt thanks to my friends, Dr. Cinda Jojy, Mrs. Shanti Annamalai Sami, and Dr. Renjini Tatia, who helped me with the various aspects of compiling and editing this book. My appreciation to PDC Dr. Geeta Pillai for all your encouragements. Thank you, ma'am. Now we move on to the lighter session of today's evening. We begin with an Innovate themed song. President Shiba Varghese of Trivandrum North came up with this idea of an exclusive Innovate song in Malayalam, and it was positively carried on by their club member, Mrs. Girija Kaimal, who wrote the lyrics. The Innovate song, melodiously sung by Mrs. Girija Kaimal, Mrs. Geeta Rajan, Mrs. Radhika Rani, and President Mrs. Shiba Varghese, all from Innovate Club of Trivandrum North. Wow, indeed. What a lovely song. And the lyrics, the way you girls sang it, equal to any professional. Congrats to all of you. And thank you, President Sheba, for this idea and effort put in. Can you all please mute yourself? And to Second Shankley, the famous American playwright, very rightly said, where there is a woman, there is magic. It has been proven that there is nothing impossible for a determined woman to achieve. This activity video, compiled by our shining stars, is not just interesting, but it also shows how empowered our presidents really are. Here in this video, you see the various fields they are involved in, how professionally committed they are, but also, along with it, how they pursue their field of interest as well, and how they carry on with their domestic matters. Let's have a look at our multi-talented presidents multitasking here. Here we go.
உலகமே சொன்னால் போதும். தாலாட்டில் தமிழ் ஊற்றினாய் பாசத்திலே தாரமாகி உயிர் தேக்கினாய் தலைவருடைய துயர் போக்கினாய் ஆதாரம் என்று தாங்கினாய் சுவாசத்திலே உலகே உனக்காகத்தான் இங்கே அருகே சுகமென சொல்லிய கற்பனை போதும் உன் செயல் அழகென உண்மை சொன்னால் போதும் உன் முக முகம் நிலவென உன் இதழ்கனி என சொல்லிய கவிதைகள் போதும் உன் திறன் புரிதென உலகமே சொன்னால் போதும் பூயில்லை நீ தேனில்லை உன்னை பெண்ணாக இனி பார்ப்போம் அழகென்றால் நீ என்று பொய் சொல்ல இனி மாட்டோம்
That was indeed mesmerizing. The different fields in which our presidents are engaged. A special thanks to Sauda, Pavitra, and Sheba for taking the initiative. My appreciations to each one of you presidents for your involvement, and a special thanks also. Now, let's have a glimpse on the other side also. The next video is a flute performance by a blind artist, Mr. Perumal, who is also a Sun TV artist. We wish to honor our Margaret Golding awardee, past International Innovate Board Director Wimla Abraham, by practicing what she preaches. As the flute is played, in the background, you can see how our shining stars have been trying their level best to help the needy women around them. But first, by empowering themselves, they have tried to empower others. Elegance is when one's inside is as beautiful as outside. Thank you, Sauda, for this idea and for all the hard work behind this wonderful performing video.
வணக்கம். இன்னர்வில் 321 மகளிர் கிளப் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது முதற்கண் மகளிர் தின நல்வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த நல்லதொரு வாய்ப்பினை எனக்கு வழங்கி சிறப்பித்திட்ட இன்னர்வீல் கிளப் 321 மகளிர் கிளப் அனைவருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
That was indeed a talented person and a talented art that we just witnessed. Thank you, Sauda, for this wonderful idea and all the hard work behind this wonderful performing video. Sauda from Innovi Club of Nagarkoil Sagaram. Next, let's have a glimpse of the other side of our shining stars, how they perceive their talents and hobbies. In this video, we have a few of our club presidents joining to enthrall us with their graceful movements. It's very important that even while we are busy with so many commitments and responsibilities, we keep aside a few minutes every day for ourselves, whether it's pursuing our hobbies or talents, whatever. Here, we can show them with their performance in 3 different languages.
மங்கையராய் பிறப்பதற்கே நல்ல மாதவம் செய்திட வேண்டும் அம்மா. பெண்ணை போற்றுவோம், பெரும் புகழில் ஏற்றுவோம், பெருமை கொள்ளும் உலகம் படைத்து புதிதாயாக்குவோம். புது விடியலை காண கைகள் கோர்த்து புதுயுகம் காணுவோம். வாழ்க்கை என்ற பல்லக்கரை காலம் தூட்டி கரை சேர்க்கும், வாகை சூடி எங்களையும் வாழ்வில் உயர வைக்கும். பெண்ணை போற்றுவோம், பெரும் புகழில் ஏற்றுவோம், பெருமை கொள்ளும் உலகம் படைத்து புதிதாயாக்குவோம். தேசம் பெண்ணாலே, பெருமை உன்னாலே, சுவாசம் உன்னாலே, வீசும் மண்மேலே. பெண்ணை போற்றுவோம், பெரும் புகழில் ஏற்றுவோம், பெருமை கொள்ளும் உலகம் படைத்து புதிதாயாக்குவோம்.
இருந்ததொரு காலம் தானே
பெண்ணுரிமை பெற்றுவிட்டோம், பெரியாரின் காலம் தானே. தேசம் பெண்ணாலே, பெருமை உன்னாலே. பெண்மை போற்றுவோம், பெரும் புகழில் ஏற்றுவோம், பெருமை கொள்ளும் உலகம் படைத்து புதிதாயாக்குவோம். வாழ்க்கை என்ற பல்லக்கரை காலம் தூக்கி கரை சேர்க்கும், வாகை சூடி எங்களையும் வாழ்வில் உயர வைக்கும். பெண்மை போற்றுவோம், பெரும் புகழில் ஏற்றுவோம், பெண்மை போற்றுவோம், பெரும் புகழில் ஏற்றுவோம், பெருமை கொள்ளும் உலகம் படைத்து புதிதாயாக்குவோம்.
പകരുക നിങ്ങളിലെന്നും പതറാത്ത വിശ്വാസങ്ങൾ, താങ്ങായി തണലായി സ്നേഹമായി തീരാ. മുന്നേറ്റത്തിൻ പുതിയ മുഖമിതാ, അഭിമാനത്തിൻ പുതിയ മുഖമിതാ, മലയാളത്തിൻ പുതുമൈതാ, പുത്തൻ ശില്പത്തിന്റെ പുതുമൈതാ അവളുടെ ഗീതമിതാ അറിയുക വിജയപഥങ്ങൾ തിരയുന്ന കാൽപ്പാടുകളെ കണ്ണിൽ കനവിൻ ജ്വാലയായി മാറ്റാം മുന്നേറ്റത്തിൻ പുതിയ മുഖമിതാ അഭിമാനത്തിൻ പുതിയ മുഖമിതാ മലയാളത്തിൻ പുതുമൈതാ പുത്തൻ ഗീതമിതാ എൻ ശക്തിയുടെ പുതിയ മുഖമിതാ എൻ ശക്തിയുടെ പുതിയ മുഖമിതാ ശ്രീപത്തിന്റെ പുതുമൈതാ അവളുടെ ഗീതമിതാ अपनी आजादी को हम हरगिज मिटा सकते नहीं अपनी आजादी को हम हरगिज मिटा सकते नहीं
That was indeed wonderful. I'm sure all of you might be mesmerized after seeing these dance videos by our presidents. Thank you so much, each one of you. And this is very interesting because me too, I'm seeing this for the first time. We just got it downloaded and we played it before you. I'm so happy that all my shining stars, they have all showed their talents before you all. Thank you so much to each one of you, my dear shining stars, for showing us how beautiful you are inside out. Now, for the final summing up, I would like to invite the vibrant and evergreen lady, our past association secretary, Beena Raja Singh.
Good evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure to see you all on this very important International Women's Day, because it's all about us, isn't it? I think we are absolutely fabulous and there's no one to dispute it. Don't you think so? As women, we are absolutely fabulous. I think we are the core of the house, the home, the center, and around which everything evolves, isn't it? And even outside the home, I think many husbands are very shy to acknowledge it, but I know for sure that all of our husbands, like the first thing they do when they enter the house, have you noticed? The first thing they'll ask is for you. Like if they see the children, Amma inga, Beena, or Shailaja, the first thing your husband asks is always for you. So we are, as I said, fabulous. And on this important International Women's Day, it would be surprising that in the early 1900s, women in England, they started the suffragette movement where they weren't even allowed to vote. And even at that time, the women, even though it was a very conservative society, you had these women even chaining themselves to the railings because the police were driving them off. They said, you cannot sit and have, dharnas or whatever. But then these women stayed out and they fought and they got the vote for women. We have been very fortunate that right from the time of our republic, when we got our independence and the constitution came to, we've been given the power to vote. So in India, we are very, very fortunate. We have the power to vote. We have the power to decide our leaders, and we have absolutely fantastic leaders coming up as women. And this year in Tamil Nadu, I think it is the year of the woman mayor. Even in a small town like Sivakasi and also in Madurai, as one of our PDCs, we all have women as mayors. I think that is absolutely, that says a lot for women, where they have come from a period where women were not allowed to vote, from a period where they were not allowed. And even in our society, there were a lot of taboos. You were not allowed to go out. You were not allowed to decide anything for yourself. Women have evolved, isn't it? So I think that the celebration today is a recognition of what we mean to the world as women, and how Inner Wheel has helped us to recognize our potential, isn't it? I often think that before I joined Inner Wheel, and I think it applies to most of us, there was so much in us which we were busy studying and then setting up homes and looking after the children, and in the beginning years. But then we also had a lot of inborn talent which was tapped by Inner Wheel. I think each of us have literally flowered into what we can do. Our potential has been realized, and Inner Wheel has really helped. So this commemoration today of Women's Day is a thank you to Inner Wheel for the recognition, for the way we have grown, isn't it? There are still a lot of problems, of course, and as it is, our Indian psyche is always, it is male dominated, in the sense that I don't think in our families we by ourselves think, ayo, avarku modalla husbands first expected. Do they think all our husbands have been so understanding, encouraging us in our progress towards our self-realization, our self-worth, encourage us to fall, to realize our potential. So we have to say a big thank you to our husbands on this Women's Day. Isn't it, Lakshmika? Don't you think so? Haven't they always been a source of encouragement to us, our husbands? Akka?
Of course.
I think she's not muting. Of course, isn't it? Yeah. So I always like, we are the pivot around which the family and the society evolves. Though we don't like to say it out, but we we women make the world go round. At the same time, we realize that we cannot misuse our, the power that we have, the potential that we have. So the conscience is always there. So whatever you do as you grow, do it, always do it, look straight. There is no turning right, no turning left. Follow your ethics, follow your conscience, and you will grow more and more. And today's program, right from the beginning to now, has been a vindication of what Inner Wheel is all about, of what women are all about, the women in our district. When we look at the various programs presented by the presidents, totally amazing. And when Vimla ma'am spoke and Shailaja spoke, they said that empowerment is not, it doesn't start from outside, it starts in your own home. So encourage your children. I'd like to think that my daughter, right from a very young age, we've encouraged her to be independent. And she has grown up into a young, a very strong woman entrepreneur. And I think that the same to all of us members who need our children to come forward. Kamla Ka this morning was, she, our PDC Kamla Monimalyan had presented about her daughter. Then we have Kyle telling us about Brinda and how she's grown. And so many of our group, how the children have evolved. So you as women have given these girls an opportunity to be empowered women, and we have to thank you for that. A special thank you to all of us. That is the way. It begins at home. And as you go out, it grows and grows and grows. And today's program, every little bit, right from the beginning, it spoke about the empowerment of women. It spoke about how we can do it, how we, Inner Wheel does help you to be an empowered woman. So the summing up, what else can I say? Even everything was so imaginatively done, the dances, encouraging that gentleman who's visually impaired. What beautiful music he played, is it? And to the background of all the projects that were done, it makes you want to, pat yourselves that we belong to this amazing forum in which we not only grow ourselves, we also reach out and help people. We become empowered women. Each of you is an empowered woman, isn't it? So in your journey, and of course our chairman, district chairman, young, we always think of her as a little girl because she's so young, but to think she's the mother of 3, unimaginable, but she is. She is an amazing leader who has led the district this year. As she's the epitome of women empowerment, and her life, her vision. Did you all read that interview on a Womania, which came about her? So she spoke about her vision, and that has inspired all of us, young and old, to try and better ourselves, to try and do something more, to reach out. Thank you, Cinda, for the wonderful leader that you are.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you all the PDCs. Shailaja with her bubbly, one can never have a dull moment. One can never feel, depressed or sorrowful. That's not our aim. We don't have to feel sad about anything. We don't have to feel, problems will come, but how does it matter? Look at Shailaja, always a smile. So let's follow her for that. Always a smile, always cheerful, always bubbly. And all you other presidents, how hard you have worked. And as I always say from PDC, Ramani George, I learned peace. She is so calm and so quiet. So each of you, Kyle, multi-talented, has an amazing daughter, excellent cook herself. Any other PDCs here? From each PDC, I have learned something. And today from each president, we learned something. We are now handing over to the next generation. And we will just relax. But we know that Inner Wheel is in safe hands. Inner Wheel will grow from strength to strength. And who knows, next January 8th, when we celebrate International Women's Day, it would have taken gigantic strides. Who knows, one of our Inner Wheel members would have reached the moon. Anything can happen because you have so much in you. So use what you have. And above all, what I have learned, never lose your faith in God. Whatever it is, a faith in God will take you to unimaginable heights, isn't it? All of us have our own private time of devotions every day. We thank God. So keep thanking God for all the blessings He has given. And your life will be amazing. So all the best. God bless you. Thank you very much. All of you who were involved in the program today. I wish you God bless and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that final summing up and your appreciation. Before we move on to the official vote of thanks, I would like to thank each one of you for your presence, as it's your presence that motivates us to do further. And today, that was some mind-blowing performances we witnessed. I would like to here especially mention and appreciate President Sudarshana for the timely sharing of videos with utmost perfection. We had quite a number of videos to share. And my appreciation to each one of you presidents for your participation, your dance performance and service projects carried on. And a special thanks to Janani, Sudarshana, Sauda, Pavitra and Shiba for taking up the initiative and compiling lovely videos, and all you leaders for your motivational speeches, which encourages us. And thank you all for providing those recipes and helping us publish that ebook, which we have already released, and I'll be sharing with you soon after this meeting. Now, to move on to the official vote of thanks, we have another empowered shining star, Advocate Manju Reguna, President, Innovative Club of Punalur.
Cinda, I forgot to allow just 1 minute. Our district vice chairman has been given an outstanding Women Entrepreneur Award today at a function held by the Young Indians, which is a business body for young Indians, young entrepreneurs and young businessmen. So she has been given an outstanding entrepreneur award. So let's all say congratulations to her.
Congrats. Congrats to you, Surya Prabha. Surya Prabha, are you here? Prabha, are you here?
I don't know. I think she's
anyway,
not
on behalf of District 321, I would like to congratulate our young entrepreneur, our incoming chairman for the next year, Prabha. So here we move on to our vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It has been such an honor to be a part of this wonderful event. Every home, every heart, every family, every moment of happiness is incomplete with us. Only you can complete the space. Happy Women's Day. On behalf of IWC District 321, I would like to thank my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guest, past International Innovative Board Director, Vimala ma'am. She delivered such a marvelous motivating speech to us. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our district chairman, our guide, Mrs. Cinda Jojy, for this wonderful, marvelous speech for us. Thank you, ma'am. Because of you only we are present here. Otherwise, we will check out all these things and we'll keep it at home. Because your motivation, your attitude towards us, helping us, because of us only we are standing here. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. I would like to thank Mrs. Beena Raja Singh, past association member, such a nice or vibrant speech for us. Thank you, ma'am. All the times. Last year, we have a Koti meeting. All the doubts, Vimala ma'am and Beena Raja Singh ma'am cleared all the doubt to us. Because of that only, we are now moving towards the end. Thank you, ma'am. First meeting also, we are very vibrant person. I thank Vimala ma'am and Beena Raja Singh ma'am for such a guidelines given to us. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank Shailaja ma'am also, because we are planning to go Varanasi. So we will meet again. So thank you, ma'am, for a motivating, empowering speech to us. We'll meet ma'am at Varanasi. And thank Geeta Pillai ma'am for releasing our magazine. Those who are given for the recipes, thank you for that also. I would like to thank all EC members, PDCs, those who are present here. Thank you once again. Thank you IWCA Kottayam for preparing a musical prayer song. Thank you for that. IWCA Trivandrum North played a Malayalam song. I'm also very thankful for the Malayalam song. Thank you, IWCA Trivandrum North. Who given the speech of welcome, Vallu Srinivasan. Thank you for the welcome speech. I thank Sauda, Janani, Sudarshana, those who have created the videos. Thank you for such a wonderful videos. Whatever we send, we don't know how to send and what. They have created a good musical album. Thank you for that. I will thank all those who are coordinators, those who are present here, all the presidents. Thanks once again. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thank you for such a wonderful, memorable Women's Day. Thank you. Happy Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Manju. And here we have reached the fag end of today's program. Now we move on to the national anthem. Before we start, I would like to appreciate and thank our sparkling stars, the past leaders of our district, for sparing your valuable time in sending your photos dressed in tricolor attire. I know many of you have taken a lot of pain to dress up as requested, but still, most of you, I know, like you found a green shawl, matched it with an orange bottom, such and such. Anyway, you send me your tri-colored attire in a lovely manner, and thank you so much. And I would like to congratulate our young and vibrant shining star of Innovate Club of Vidudanagar New Gen, President Jenny, for compiling the slides and preparing the lovely video for the evening. Now please rise up for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The meeting is adjourned.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Cinda. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Cinda ma'am.
Shailaja ma'am, we will meet at Varanasi ma'am.
Thank you, one and all. We had a good attendance. Most of the presidents were present today. Happy to see that.
Very well organized, Cinda. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, Cinda. Congratulations again. Hearty.
The last call for anybody who would like to join us at Varanasi for the triennial conference. Like the last date is March 10th to register yourself. So you have just 2 more days. If anybody would love to register, please do join us.
Bye.
Nice program, Cinda.
Thank you so much,
to all
Andy.
the presidents who have performed so well. We enjoyed participating in today's program. Bye-bye.
Nice to see everyone on today, Women's Day. Thank you.